Hello everybody and welcome back to BattleTech, where we need to figure out what we're doing next. I mean, this is starting to get pretty expensive. We do have 4 million C-bills in the bank right now. We also are working on multiple mechs here. I just want to double check here. Yeah, we've just about got 2 full lances operational here, which is great. We'll go ahead and double check that we have Mech Warrior promotions going on. This is a new recording session, so apologies if I did this at the end of the last one. But we'll just go through and do that. Perfect. Okay, we are done with our Argo upgrades, so there is that. We have no more expenditures on that front. So I think at this point, we just need to figure out where we want to go next. Do we want to go to another Flashpoint? Do we want to do this destroy base, which wouldn't be awful, actually. That said, we do currently have a lot of mechs in repair. We can't field a full lance right now. And it would be 15 days until we could. Well, technically it would be 5 days until we could. Technically. We could also potentially travel somewhere. Let's see if we've got a... Hello. There's a Flashpoint here? Short engagement length. Take 14 days to get there. We'd get rare items. Clearing Commonwealth would be the employer against Davian, which wouldn't be awful. Okay. I think we can go ahead and do this. Like, it's only 14 days away. This is going to be pretty efficient, realistically. So let's go. We are going to get a financial report between now and then. Which is going to cut into our money a bit. Oh yeah. 627k. Well, we're at max morale. So we definitely don't need to be doing generous or extravagant wages. Which is good. So once we get there, the question is, do we wait for all of our mechs to finish before embarking on the Flashpoint? And I think the answer is yes. We have plenty of time. We're not going to hit a financial report between now and then. And realistically, having 2 more mechs ready to go on a consecutive deployment would be potentially game-changing. So I think that's definitely a plan. That we're going to be just waiting in orbit for, what, like 2 days? It's not going to be very long. A black market shakedown. As Darius enters the morning briefing room, he slams the door behind him. Those filthy, no-good, backstabbing pirates. Yang tries desperately to keep a straight face. How do you really feel, Darius? The XO takes a deep breath. If we want to retain our access to the black markets, we're being asked, none too politely, to pay another membership fee. Realistically, 2.5 million. No. No. That ain't happening. We don't need to be in the black market anymore. With a wave of your hand, you quiet the room. I've had enough of this cabal. We can live without their pop-up stores of pilfered goods. Yang heaves a sigh. I guess it's time for Ironbeard to finally go legit. We've lost access to the black market. Okay, that's fine. We don't need it anymore, honestly. Okay, so we're going to be here for like 6 days, looks like, before our last mech is finished. We're not going to begin the Flashpoint immediately, because I definitely want our Orion to be done before then. Okay. So let's go ahead and run the Flashpoint then. I require your help on a personal matter, Commander. No other mercenary company will do. If you accept, further details will be provided upon your arrival at Brockway. And this is from Albin Stieglitz Bradford. That is a very Steiner name. Extracurricular activities. High orbit, Brockway. Welcome to Brockway, Commander Rinaldi. I'm pleased you've answered my summons. Not all mercenary commands are bold enough to attack Davian interests inside the Federated Sun's own borders. Job's a job, Graf Stieglitz Bradford. Now tell us what you want us to do. So this is actually the same guy who hired us to transport that hatchetman. I will provide you with a set of coordinates. There, you will find a Davian munitions stockpile disguised as a civilian warehouse. I want you to capture it. So you can steal the munitions? No, my dear. To provoke a response. House Davian will dispatch its nearest security lance to reclaim its stolen property. The commander of that lance is known to me. His name is Lord Jesper Bissett, and his father, Duke Royden Bissett, is an influential member of the Lyran court. Duke Bissett also happens to be one of my most tenacious political enemies. He's a vile man, a drunkard and a bore, and nothing would make me happier to see his house disgraced. And so, Commander, when Jesper comes for you, I want you to smash his battle mech, send him limping home to his father, blanketed in his shame. And that shouldn't be a problem. Glad to hear it, Commander Vanali. Vanali? Okay, that's our name now. Very glad indeed. Come to me when the job is done, and I will see that you're well compensated. Your view screen goes dark as Stieglitz Bradford cuts the comm feed. This whole affair feels a little childish, but that isn't our concern. If Stieglitz Bradford wants to pay us to make his political rival look bad, I'm not going to say no. Let's do this, collect our pay, and get out of here. I'll be watching you from above, Commander. Okay. So, we do know that this is going to have consecutive deployments, yes? I'm pretty sure we do. Max pay of almost 1 million C-bills. That ain't bad. The Lyrans like us a lot already, so that's good to know. Do we care about salvage? Not amazingly, I think. I think this is fine. I think we'll leave this where it's at. And let's see, we've got our Orion. This is the AC-20 version. Actually, we've got the Orion 1V as well, but this is the better one here. 1320 versus 1400. Technically, this one's slightly better armored, but I believe that this one has slightly better firepower. Yeah, that's the way it works. And then the Grasshopper is intended to be replaced with, I believe, this Thunderbolt. Yeah. And then the Jaeger is intended to be replaced with this Thunderbolt. We don't have a replacement for our LRM boat. At least not yet. If we get one, honestly, it'll probably be slotted into this slot in our main lance, and this one would be relegated to our secondary lance. But for right now, let's go ahead and deploy this, I think. Do we want to bring our best pilots on this mission or on the next one? Why not both? Yeah, I think we should go ahead and deploy this. I do think that we need to get Chicken Hound into a few more missions. I don't think this is the one for Chicken Hound to be deployed into. Like, realistically, we do need to get all of our secondary lance into things other than maybe Stick. But I think this is not the time to do that. Okay, so this is 3.5 skulls. Certainly should be interesting. Capture the munitions factory. So this is a capture base mission. You'll find the Davian munitions factory at the coordinates I've outlined, Commander Rinaldi. Take it from them, that it may serve as the bait for the trap that I'm paying you to set. You heard the man, Mehui. This deployment is just set up for a larger fight to come, so try not to get too beat up out there. Well, if we do have 3 backup mechs, so it's not the end of the world. But we'll try not to. The Davian munitions factory should be just ahead of your lance, Commander. Regrettably, I don't have any reliable intel to share regarding your Op4's strength or composition. I would recommend scouting ahead before engaging the facility's defenders. And remember, Commander, this drop is only the beginning. You're gonna have another fight ahead of you, so try not to take any unnecessary risks. It should be fine. Theoretically. This is a temperate climate, right? Or is this desert? I actually can't really tell. This is desert. What am I talking about? There's a buff right there. Okay, looking at this terrain, this is awkward. This is very awkward terrain here. Basically, we have to approach via this pass. Unless we were able to climb up here into this mineral field and take up position up here in this forest. Yikes. There's also this over here, which I think will be very useful. I think for right now, we're just going to go down this pass. I don't like it. It feels like a good spot for an ambush.
Got it.
But we need to get up over here. And I think hiding behind this rock, we should be perfectly safe to do that.
On the move. Acknowledged.
Okay, there's our contact. We see a turret. Okay, we see multiple turrets here, in fact.
They will be done.
We can jump up here. This is in forest. And get vision on this guy. Got eyes on the munitions factory. I'd recommend approaching with caution. I can't see anything else moving out there, but that could change in a hurry if you're not careful. Boss? I'm seeing new energy signatures lighting up all over the factory. If their static defenses weren't online before, they are now. Bound to happen sooner or later. Get on those turrets, Mihui. I'll call out any more hostiles as I see them. That's the goal. That's a heavy laser turret. There's no way Diva kills this right now.
Confirmed.
But the entire point of this was to soften it up and get vision on that turret so that we could do
Standing by.
other things. Like potentially bringing in the Thunderbolt to finish it off, but I would prefer to bring the Orion up here. The Orion can only get vision here. That's a heavy shredder turret. Okay. Well, that has priority. We are going to fire our AC-20 on this. One of our 10 shots. Okay. It has 5 HP left.
Commander.
I'm going to go ahead and take our Thunderbolt up over here. And we are going to split our fire here. Between A and B. This will kill the Shredder turret. I don't think it'll kill the heavy laser turret. It might get close. Yeah, it's not going to kill it. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Our Jaeger can't really get into a firing position unless we go over here, which is unfortunate. How much HP is left on that turret in total? 60. Okay, I think we can get away with not firing our AC-2s here. Excellent. Okay.
Turret destroyed.
There's half of the turrets down. The others didn't act. Now that's fascinating. Let's go ahead and head over here and get visuals on this turret. This is also a shredder turret. So that's a little frightening. That shredder turret absolutely needs to die. I'm going to go ahead and bring the Orion up over here. I'm not going to fire the AC-20 this round. I don't think we need it. Now, this isn't going to kill the heavy shredder turret. I'm well aware of that. But it does bring it down to the range where the Jaeger could potentially kill it, but we can't get to LOS, unfortunately.
Orders.
I think we're going to need to finish it with the Thunderbolt, and I would really rather not be burning all of these LRMs. How much HP is that? 32. I feel like we don't need to burn double LRMs on this.
Target confirmed.
Yeah, we're fine. Okay.
One left turret.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and
Waiting for
sprint
orders.
our Jaeger up over this direction to get as far over here as possible.
Going full speed.
Okay. That turret did nothing again.
Good to go.
Can we swing our Jaeger out anywhere and get a visual on it? No. Do we have anybody who has sensor lock? Actually, we do, but it's our Thunderbolt.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah.
What's
I
up,
think we
boss?
do go ahead and sensor lock this. Oh, but we're out of range. Okay. We're going to need to move forward then.
Position confirmed.
And this reveals it for how long? Until the end of the current round. Okay, we'll just find out what it is. Heavy LRM. Okay.
I'm your spaniel.
Can we get anywhere where we can attack this thing? The answer is no. We could peel out all the way over here. If we did this, we could retreat to this little bit of forest if units spawn. So I think that's the
On
plan.
my way. Double time.
Okay. The Orion, I think we're just going to sink heat this turn.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
And then we're going to bring the Jaeger out this way as well to help finish that
Order
off.
received.
Okay. Oh,
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
yep, I see that. Where is it? Where is that sensor trace? That's the edge of the map there. I don't see it. That's a little frightening,
Ready for
honestly. But let's go ahead and pop over here with our Grasshopper, and let's finish off the heavy LRM turret.
Firing.
Okay, and then we will finish this with our Jaeger, hopefully. Okay. LRM 5? No, LRM 10. That's certainly not ideal, but we now know that they're up this direction, which is good to know.
Receiving you.
So I'm going to go ahead and bring the Jaeger in over here.
Moving to position.
And with the amount of HP left on this heavy LRM turret, I think we do fire the AC-2s. I mean, we've got 50 rounds, realistically. We've got plenty of ammo. Ooh. We missed a large laser there on 95%. That is actually really bad.
Commander.
That means that we're going to need to fire on the...
Yes, Commander.
We're going to need to fire on the heavy LRM turret with our LRMs. I'm only going to fire one, though. Okay. Turrets are down.
That turret is gone.
Now, we are out of combat. Okay. We see a 75-tonner. And a 65-tonner. And another 65-tonner. We took no damage, so that's definitely something to consider. We need to get our Jaeger into cover over here. We need to do the same thing with our Grasshopper. Okay. That's a fully maintained Thunderbolt. We have a 60% damage reduction on our Orion, so that's not very threatening. However, I do need to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we will eliminate the Davian reinforcements. See you all then.